So last week, I decided to try something a little crazy. I let AI handle basically everything. My video scripts, my presentations for school, my research projects, and even brainstorming entire month of content. And honestly, it was mind-blowing. By the end of the week, I had actually done more than I usually get done in a month. But more importantly, I actually had time to breathe. So if you've ever felt like you're drowning in tasks, whether it's content creation, schoolwork, or just life, stick around because I'm going to show you exactly what I learned. So why did I even do this experiment? Because I was tired. I was genuinely exhausted from spending those entire weekends just staring at those blank documents. You know that feeling when you sit down to just write something and you just sit there and 3 hours has gone by and you've written like two sentences. Or when you have like a presentation due and you spend more time fighting with the PowerPoint than actually preparing what you have to say. And I kept thinking, there has to be a better way to do this. So I decided to find out. The rules were simple. For 1 week, instead of doing everything by myself, I would let AI handle every major task. But here's the key, I wouldn't just copy and paste it. I would treat it like having a really smart assistant. You know that feeling when you're like stuck on something and just talking with your friends or your partner just helps relieve that pressure? Yes, I wanted to try the same exact thing, but with AI. Not just replacing my brain, but just giving it a thinking partner, like having a second brain. Monday morning. Normally, this is the time when I spend hours trying to come up with new video ideas. I'll sit there with my notebook, write down an idea, cross it out, write another one, cross that out. And by lunch, maybe I would have like three decent ideas. But this time, I opened up ChatGPT and tried something different. Instead of asking it for like generic video ideas, I gave it context. I said, I make content about productivity and AI for people who feel overwhelmed by technology. What are some specific problems my audience is actually facing? And then I waited. In about 30 seconds, I had like 10 ideas. And these weren't just some random topics, they were specific, practical things I knew my audience was struggling with. But here's what really got me excited. I would ask follow up questions like, how would you structure idea number three? Or what would be the most helpful way to explain this to a beginner? By the end of like maybe 20 minutes, I would have detailed ideas for like 5 topics. Not just ideas, but actual structures that I could work with. That's when I realized that this isn't just a writing tool. It's like having a brainstorming session with someone who never gets tired. And Tuesday was presentation day. Well, preparing the presentation day. I had like a big, massive chunk of presentation to do. The kind that actually makes you question your life choices. And I had been putting it off because this thing and I just don't get along. But then I remembered my Monday success. What if there's an AI that could build my presentations? Turns out there is, and it's Gamma AI. I just literally typed in the topic I needed and just put it at the end, like make it look professional and include real data. And then, you guessed it, I waited. Like 2 minutes later, I had like 15 slides. 15. Professional design, relevant data, proper medical terminology, citations, you name it. And it actually looked like I had hired a graphic designer when I did it. Now, I didn't just submit it as it is. That would be blatantly cheating. I'll probably get caught anyways. And honestly, it wouldn't have been so good. I went through every slide, added my own insights, personalized the examples with the things that actually happened with me. But here's what hit me. AI handled all the boring stuff. The formatting, the research, the design. So I could focus on the actual learning. Instead of fighting with those slide layouts, I was actually focusing on patience care. And result? Best presentation I've done ever. And I genuinely enjoyed preparing it because it didn't take me like 20 hours to do it. It maybe took me like 2 hours merely. And by the next day, I was starting to see the pattern. It wasn't that AI was just blatantly doing my work for me. It was actually handling the parts that would actually drain my energy. The blank page problem, the formatting frustration, and the research rabbit holes. Everything was handled by AI professionally. So, me, as a student or a creator that could focus on parts that would actually matter, the creative thinking, the personal insights, the stuff that makes work actually work. And honestly, it was kind of liberating. And the following day was Visual Content Day, my eternal nemesis. My thumbnails usually look like, well, let's just say graphic designing is not my greatest suit. So I figured if AI can write, research, do all the heavy lifting, maybe it can design as well, right? So I tried DALL-E and Midjourney for image generation. Instead of trying to describe what I wanted artistically, I described it practically. Like a split screen showing someone overwhelmed by technology on the left and the same person confidently using AI tools on the right. Clean, modern style. And first attempt was okay. Not great, but okay. But I refined it. I made the overwhelmed side more chaotic and added floating text symbols just to make it more chaotic. And made the confident side more cleaner. But here's the key. I just didn't stop there. I took that image to Canva, added my own text, added my own branding, and adjusted the colors to match everything. AI gave me the foundation, but I added the finishing touches. And Friday, almost the end of the week. This was my research day, usually my least favorite. You know the drill, like 20 browser tabs open, like Google rabbit holes, trying to figure out which sources are actually credible. But then I discovered Perplexity AI, and this is the only AI that I've actually bought. Think of it like Google, but instead of Google giving you like millions of links to sort through, this actually gives you your answers with actual links to the sources. This is hands down one of the best AIs for research. And I asked, what are some of the most common problems nursing students face with technology? And instead of getting a list of websites, I started getting an actual answer with citations from current studies. Research that usually takes me hours took me minutes. And even me, as a student, I felt more confident about the information because I had the sources, I had the links that I could see where it actually came from. So, what happened actually after a week of this? Time wise, everything got faster. Content creation, presentations, research, all of it. But honestly, that's not even the most important part. The most important part was how I felt. Less stressed, more creative, and actually excited about the projects instead of dreading them. Because I realized that when you're not fighting with the tools, you can actually focus on ideas. When you're not wrestling with formatting, you can actually think about the message. AI didn't replace my creativity, it freed it up. So, here are some tools that I would actually encourage you to start with. ChatGPT, your thinking partner. If you try even one thing from this video, please try ChatGPT for anything you need, for you any brainstorming ideas. But here's the secret. Don't ask it for like a generic help. Give it a context. The more specific you are, the more helpful it becomes. Gamma AI, presentations without the pain. Just describe your topic and it will create like a professional slides in minutes. Then you just review, personalize it to your own liking. And I need you guys to understand one thing. It's not about just copying it. It's about getting that head start that you need when you're actually dreading something. And the last tool, Perplexity. The research for school or content creation, Perplexity is a game changer. You can ask any questions to it like you're talking to a research assistant. It finds the information, shows you the sources, simple as that. And here's what I want you to do after watching this video. Pick one task you're actually procrastinating on right now. Maybe it's writing something, creating a presentation, researching about a topic. I've been there. Choose one of these tools and try it yourself. And one main thing, that I want you guys to take away. Don't try to revolutionize your entire workflow. Just try one thing, just to get your feet dipped into the AI waters. Then come back and tell me how it went in the comments. Because honestly, I'm curious to see, like, will this actually work for you as well as it did for me? Now, what I showed you today is just the beginning. These tools are getting better every month, and new ones are coming like every other month, or maybe even every month sometimes. In the next video, part 3, the last part of this series, we are going to explore where all of this is heading. AI agents that can manage entire workflow. Tools that can predict what you need before you even notice you need it. The people who learn to work with AI are going to have a huge advantage over the people who don't when the next wave hits. And trust me, it's coming.
I have witnessed their capacity for courage. And though we are worlds apart, like us, there's more to them than meets the eye.
So be careful and try to learn as soon as possible. And let me know if you need any help or like any elaboration on any topic you need. And look, AI isn't just some magic. It's not going to solve all your problems, but it can give you something really valuable: time and mental space to actually think and focus on what actually matters. Your ideas, your insights, and your unique perspective. AI just helps you express those more efficiently. So, try the challenge, pick one tool, tackle one task, and let me know how it goes. Because the future belongs to people who actually work with AI and not the people who are against it. I know there are people that are against the AI, but you being against the AI is not going to help you get better. You actually trying and using it will actually make you better. So, see you in the next one.